politicians is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, I did check in with the Pirates head coach pregame. He has warned his team. Everything is on the line. He understands the college football playoffs, the rankings, the seedings, being able to host at home. Everything matters today. He wants to take all that pressure off his team for this last game of the season. He said, our only focus today has to be on each other and doing your job every play. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the ground, it's Allen. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wide receiver going in motion. They feed him again, and they're able to get him down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Bernard. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Messer. Still on his feet at the 40. Snags it and he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls!
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Completes it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run inside. It's Allen. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but led him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Takes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. Fires quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, ECU!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They'll snag it just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
And some room to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. To the air on first down. Complete. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running inside, it's Bernard. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on first down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Allen. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The sure hands, it's Messer. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. Nice move there. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out.
Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamlin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Running inside, it's Allen. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to let it fly. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Pirates. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he puts through the extra point. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Throws it deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 13 team, the Boston College Eagles. And it's the Hurricanes sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. The victory caps off a 7-5 regular season. Not the best outcome, but you'd have to think a bowl invite is on the way. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Snagged in the middle. It's Messer. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a deep grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Wants to fire on second down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Now, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. I mean, you're playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
Pirates will get things started here on offense. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his... It's incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quarterback making checks. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
On the run, it's Gray. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Hamlin. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They go right back to him. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The offense changing the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. from the red zone. It's Allen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And that one will give him the lead. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The run inside. It's Bernard. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You can see something happens in the back end here where, I don't know, the miscommunication, defense lets him kind of break through, but the play started with the QB buying time, being very patient, not getting sped up, and then the bust happens, he finds his guy, and he converts the third down.
Pulls it in, it's Messer. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he got loose. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Off play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coach.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On 4th down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Shakes off the defender. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once, like they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Snap it to the back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Pirates lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. And he's loose on the right. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they've moved out front here on the court.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Bernard. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. This time he wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. It just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Under fire. Almost intercept. That might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, what a big missed opportunity for this defense. This is a play that we might be coming back. And if this offense can take advantage and go score, this is a play that we might have circled, highlighted, shown again. A defense having an opportunity to not put the game away, but make it really tough for them to come back. That's a big missed opportunity.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Line getting set on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Allen. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. But we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
So now it's 2nd and long. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
In the red area, it's Bernard. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hamlet. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Big guy smells it. Touchdown ECU. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This is like that 2-foot punt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. It's blocked. That's the ball game. What a way to end it on a blocked extra point. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.